When it comes to banjo design, the build, the look, and the sound are often as unique as the musicians who play them. Leading the way in one-of-a-kind custom banjos is a small shop in Germany, where one man's uncanny ability to match his own design vision with a player's personal taste has resulted in an unparalleled body of work. In a career spanning over 3 decades, luthier Norbert Pietsch has overcome life's challenges with a passion to learn, becoming one of the most sought-after banjo makers of all time in the process. Born in 1957 in Hamburg, Germany, Norbert was the second of 2 sons. His father's job at a shipyard led to an interest in the art of design and technical manufacturing. Coupling innate musical interest with a fascination with how things are built, the first steps of Norbert's yet unknown but predestined path to becoming a banjo maker had already been taken. Pietsch's magical banjo moment occurred when the 13-year-old heard the opening strains of Eric Weisberg's original recording of dueling banjos. From that powerful inspiration, Norbert became a devotee of both the banjo as well as bluegrass music. With unabashed enthusiasm, Pietsch would often cut classes, wandering the more notorious areas of Hamburg in search of music. Upon graduation from primary school, he had the mandatory option of either serving in Germany's military or becoming a first responder. Choosing the latter, Norbert's work ethic, attention to detail, and uncompromising loyalty, all supported by a banjo which was always nearby, led to his progressing through the ranks, becoming his team's leader. When his service was fulfilled, Norbert headed on to his next adventure, the United States. In 1981, the self-described long-haired, bearded hippie landed in the middle of the San Francisco music scene. A 3-month visa proved to be Norbert's golden ticket to the music he craved, allowing him to experience the David Grisman Quintet, Tony Rice, nightly bluegrass on Fisherman's Wharf, and events such as the Grass Valley Bluegrass Festival. However, with his return to Germany imminent and the hands-on seed of instrument building having been planted, this time also proved to be a turning point for Norbert as his banjo interest scale tipped from performance to the design and building of his own banjos. Back in Germany, Norbert continued to pick and grin while enrolled at the university as an English and music major, blissfully unaware of the serious health challenge he was about to face. When a strong pain in his back would not subside, a late-night visit to the emergency room ultimately led to a cancer diagnosis which would result in the loss of one of his legs. Although this tragic shift in life and livelihood brought his university studies to a halt, Norbert's recovery allowed more time for music as well as a reaffirmed commitment to building his own banjos. His connection with master luthier Karsten Gobig allowed Pietsch to fulfill his commitment, learning and developing his own instrument-building skills in Gobig's small shop. Beginning in 1990 with parts supplied by Dale Small, Norbert crafted his first custom banjo for Stephen de Bonaventura. From there, his snowball of work and increasing technique of building would see Norbert grow into the consummate banjo luthier. With virtually every part of every banjo handmade by Pietsch, his works of banjo art have found their way into the hands of many international banjo stars. From connecting with his first ambassador, Sean Moises, to making instruments for greats such as Kenny Aoki, to the launch of the Japanese Pietsch Banjo Boys Band, Norbert never accepts repetition or diminishing quality, seeing each work as a constant improvement upon the last, ever polishing, ever perfecting. A humble fan of the great musicians who play his instruments, Norbert finds his greatest joy in making an instrument and putting it in the hands of a talented player. In his words, "The music of the banjo reaches my heart, but while I consider it a gift to be able to create instruments, to actually see one of my banjos being brought to life by a great musician is an indescribable thrill. It's what keeps me going." From raw materials passionately crafted into elegant tools of the banjo player's art, Norbert Pietsch has created a proud legacy through unique instruments, each of which reflect the epitome of banjo-making perfection. And, just like those banjos which bear his name, Norbert Pietsch is truly one of a kind.